Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ricky, your friendly neighborhood Canadian, and this is You're the Turd, who goes on my shoulder. Today we are doing more Zendikar quick drafting, and let's go. What are we gonna get? Ooh, this is a fun card. We see Yasharn, Implacable Earth. Excellent card, and it locks us right into green-white, I suppose. We can't go wrong with trying to do this card. Players can't pay life or sacrifice non-land permanents. It's a 4/4/4/4. We can search for plains and a forest card and put them into our hand. So that is extreme card filtering and good for landfall. We are passing up an Amira Captain, which is unfortunate because this card is really good. Sullen Division, Iridescent Hornbeetle, Tazim Raptor, excellent for landfall. Anti-Cognition, Cascade Seer is meh. Chilling Trap is also meh. Glacial Grasp, potentially. Ghoul Draz Mucklord, not the greatest. Utility Knife, not the greatest. Stonework Pack Beast, better than it looks because it counts as party member. Tajuru Snarecaster and Fissure Wizard. We are definitely going with Yasharn. See what else we got here. We have Attended Healer, which is white. Whenever you gain life, create a 1/1 cat token. Ooh, that's fun. Fun for a life gain, but we are looking for landfall, maybe? Or we could just use Yasharn as a 4/4 body with mana ramp and deck filtering, so that could be good too. Faster Fortification, 1/1 counters, excellent for 1/1 counters. Vastwood Surge, also really good for landfall. So do we want a cool creature or stack landfall? Kabira Outrider, Mesa Lynx, Practice Tactics. Well, I would say Kabira Outrider is more playable than Mesa Lynx is. Practice Tactics is pretty good if you're going for party members, but worse than the uncommons, so I don't think we need to look at those. This is Zendikar, also a good card, but not as good as the uncommons. So I want to play something fun. I don't want to draw a million lands because I always have a million lands based on my luck, so I'm going to go with this Cleric. Ooh, another Cleric. So whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, another Cleric gains life link until end of turn. Alright, so I'm looking for Clerics. So that looks like a pretty good start. Ooh, Shepherd of Heroes is even better. Flying creatures and limited. Always overpowered. And we have Skyclave Sentinel again, which did us good in our last draft. Tajuru Snarecaster, Tajuru Blightblade, also playable. And we don't really care about the rest of the cards. Blood Beckoning, a lot better than I give it credit for. I've gotten wrecked by this card many times. And also, Pelika Predation. My opponents have always been very lucky when they draft this card against me. For whatever reason, I think I had an opponent play 2 of these against me and hit 2 cards, so that was absolutely annoying. So Shepherd of Heroes it is. It is Cleric, it is flying, and it gains its life. Stampede. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Ooh, that's pretty solid with some mana ramp here. We could use that. Disenchant is not bad. Relic Axe. And a whole bunch of off-color cards. If we wanted to go the full Cleric mode, we could ditch Yasharn and just go Malkir Blood Priest. That's actually what I'm going to consider here. The Stampede's also pretty nice, but this Blood Priest can do really nasty things if we collect more of the black cards. We didn't see any landfall cards, so the bots might be picking up all the landfall. And a Stampede isn't going to help us if we don't have a horde of creatures. So I think I'm gonna lean towards the Blood Priest first. This might be a mistake. No, let's start with the Clerics. We have 2 really good Cleric cards already. Pure Tactician for Warriors, Zoff Consumption for Drain 4, Disenchant, Turn Timber Ascetic. That is also another Cleric. Okay, so this pulls us back into green. and I think I am happy with that. It is another big body that we can take advantage of on our mana ramp. So we will consider that. Ooh, another Pair Tactician, Seagate Colossus, Oblivion's Hunger. Kazandu Stomper is a landfall. We can pick another top end card here. Yeah, let's start with getting all of our top end cards then, I suppose. Moss Pit Skeleton pulls us in the other direction, but that's 3 colors. I don't think I want to play 3-color deck at this point. So I think it looks like I am going to be sticking with green-white. We have another Cleric here. Maybe. We do need another Cleric and more ways to gain life. None of this stuff gains us life, unfortunately. Oh, the Turn Timber Aesthetic actually gains us life. So we could consider that. Forest and Plains doesn't let us search for swamps, or else we might consider this, although this by itself isn't the greatest. However, 5 or 5/5 that can recur itself is pretty good. Do I speculate for 3-color deck? That seems irresponsible, so I'm just gonna get Nissa's Zendikar for our reach. Relic Vial. Ooh, if this is a cleric card, we can make use for clerics. We have Prowling Felidar. Man, we're pulled towards clerics and pulled towards landfall. I want to try Relic Vial just because I haven't played with this card in draft yet, so I think I will go for Relic Vial. We do not see any more useful cards, so the Mucklord and the Snarecaster both relatively unplayable, so let's actually just go for a collection card here. Let's get another one of these guys. Mesa Lynx. Ooh, Nissa Zendikar comes back, so we are punished. Skyclave Sentinel is considerable, but Blood Beckoning, let's try that just in case we do end up playing 3 colors. Blood Beckoning, I think, is actually worth the splash if we get more Black Priests. Haggard Constrictor, all these cards not useful. Might as well pick up the Disenchant, and we see another one, which is completely pointless. We don't need either of these, really. And Spitfire Lagak. Not something we need. Myriad Construct again. We do have 4 copies of this already, so we can skip this. So it looks like we will be getting another Attended Healer here. If we can gain a lot of life, that would be excellent. So now I think we really need to just stack Clerics for the win. So let's get the Attended Healer here. Amiria Captain is excellent as well. It is white, it is in our color. It is not a cleric, but it is flying. However, we do see Deadly Alliance, which pulls us back into black. But I think a basic flyer, a solid flyer is good enough for us to go for. Roiling Regrowth could help us with mana fixing. Ooh. Alright, I guess I might end up running a 3-color deck. Roiling Regrowth is pretty solid here. Vastwood Surge is something we can consider. Seagate Venerate is really, really good with our Attended Healer. And we have Kazandu Nectarpot. That's a way to gain life. Oh, that's cheeky. I think we will pick Kazandu Nectarpot up, actually. This is Zendikar again, man. We are picking all the worst cards here. None of these cards gain us life. So let's get the Taunting Arbor Mage as an end condition. We get the Stampede back, which is really lucky. So I guess we'll have to go with that this time. Ooh, but we have the Marauding Blight Priest. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go with the Stampede. Our life gain isn't the greatest at the moment. Kor Celebrant is excellent life gain, but we have the Kite Sail Cleric here now, but the Kor Celebrant is just too good at life gain, and we want life gain more than a cheap flyer, so we will go with that. Our deck is curving very heavily towards 4 to cast cards, so we definitely need to pick up all of the lower end cards now. Unfortunately, we might have been too late on that boat. Everything is drying up here. Good thing we do have some mana ramp. I suppose we can't go wrong with getting another Turn Timber Ascetic, considering we already have 2 Nissa Zendikar. The Seagate Banneret is an excellent addition. It's exactly what we need, a low casting creature. Might of Marasa, Outrider is too expensive, so Might of Marasa it is. And another Skyclave Sentinel, maybe we could use that. Oh, did we pick? Oh, we didn't pick up the other Skyclave Sentinel. Okay, so it's 3 to cast, it's less than 4, so we'll get that. Skyclave Sentinel again, less than 4. And neither of these cards are good, so we will just pick them and pass. Spell Shield is over there, that is fine. Inscription of Blight, nice. Inscription, very, very broken cards, especially in limited. However, we are not in blue, so we are not that excited about it. The Ruin Crab, our friendly crab, always hilarious. Fury, Mesa Lynx, Duelist into the Royal, very, very good. Tazim Raptor, very, very good as well. Nahiri's Binding it would be my pick here based on our color. Removal would be excellent in our collection right now, but here we go. Kitesail Cleric is another cleric. We don't have any other solid life gain cards, so let's get the Kitesail Cleric. Very easy pick here. Although Malakir Blood Priest, right now we can still bail on black. We can just stick to white-green, so let us get the Kitesail Cleric. Blade Master, we don't have any equipment, so that is not as good as we would like it to be. Florahedron is mana ramp. I think this would be our choice because we have so many high-end cards here. We just might need the mana ramp. However, we do have Kor Celebrant, which is just as good. How many clerics do I have here? I have 8 clerics already, so that's pretty solid. I'm going to pick up the Mana Dork here, just because I think I will need it more so than the Life Link. Nectar Pot is excellent for life gain. Kor Celebrant is life gain. Relic Vial is life gain. Attendant Healer takes advantage of life gain. Shepherd of Hopes is life gain. Turn Timber Ascetic is life gain. So we have a handful of life gain cards. Getting some party members might actually benefit us because we do have Shepherd of Heroes. So yeah, maybe I do get the Kor Celebrant here. Skyclave Plunder is mediocre, but very playable. Canopy Baloth is landfall. Maybe we can take use of that, except no, our curve is already too high, so we're going to pick another copy of Seagate Banneret. It's very solid. If we can get a lot of tokens with the Attendant Healer, Seagate Banneret will become very, very relevant. Cliffhaven Sellsword, Mesa Lynx. The Sellsword gives us a warrior, so that's not too bad. Mind Drain can gain us life, but again, splashing black at this point isn't looking too solid. So I think, again, we need to round out our curve, so we'll pick up some cheap creatures here. Strength of Solidarity might even be playable in our deck now, considering maybe we have some. We have 9 clerics, 4 warriors, 1 wizard, and no rogues. Okay, so maybe not. Is it better than Mesa Lynx, though? How many creatures do we have? We have 19 creatures. Most of them on the high end. I think we need some more variety of creatures to pick from, so let's get Mesa Lynx and move on. Angel Heart Protector is a cleric. Visionary is a wizard to help us draw cards. But I think, again, we are looking for cheaper cards at this point still. The Visionary could help us, but the Angel Heart Protector is another cleric. Wizard, cleric, wizard, cleric. Let's go with the cleric. Kor Celebrant comes back. Or wait, this is not a wheel. This is pack 8. I wish I had gotten the other card then. Oh well, 3 Kor Celebrants. Maybe we will just win by gaining 1,000,000 life here. Kazandu Stomper as the top end. Again, we are punished because we see cards that we have already picked over something else, unfortunately. So we definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cast cards already. Plus that, plus this, plus that. So we have, yeah, our top end is already super heavy, so I don't think we'll play another Kazandu Stomper. Let's pick up a utility knife, actually. That might actually make it into the deck. Skyclave Sentinel is no good for us. We don't have any 1/1 counter opportunities. Base Camp. Enters field battle tapped. Add 1 mana of any one color. We don't need 1 mana of any one color. But I guess might as well for a collection. Smite the Monstrous, I suppose, might be playable here over Skyclave Sentinel because we don't have any 1/1 counters. And unfortunately, I think we are going to be drafting Dead now. Nissa Zendikar. Okay, so note to self, I should not pick up Nissa Zendikar that early. We seem to have no problem picking up Nissa Zendikar whenever we want it. So we have 50 cards. It should be pretty easy to cut. I think we had a whole bunch of garbage here, so like two Skyclave Sentinels we already don't need. Blood Beckoning is gone. Malakir Blood Priest is gone. We don't need 2 utility knives. We might not even need any utility knives. How many creatures? Wait, we got 19 creatures. Arbor Mage, Kazandu Nectarpot, Mesa Lynx. Cliffhaven Sellsword is probably better than our Mesa Lynx, but we are low on the low curve. Smite the Monstrous, Emiria Captain, Nissa Zendikar. We definitely don't need 3 of these. We actually need only 2 because we do have some flyers that we can use to deal with that. 3 Kor Celebrants, pretty solid. Arbor Mage is a win condition. Angel Heart Protector could do some damage, but maybe that's not what we need. Can't pay life or sacrifice non-land, so really this is just a mana ramp card. This is also a mana ramp card. So, do I need to mana ramp that badly? Probably not. I don't have that many landfall bonuses. Like if I get 1,000,000 lands out, Seagate Venerate will become really good. Nectarpot will benefit. But if we're trying to gain life with Kor Celebrant into our Attended Healer, maybe we don't need it. Cut it. Let's see how that goes. Relic Vial I think is hilarious because we have 10 clerics, so we'll definitely make use of that. And if we have a Relic Vial and a cleric in play and we have a whole bunch of cat tokens, every time our cat token dies, we'll drain life. So I think that's going to be ridiculous. And we have the Stampede if our tokens survive. So we have 1 flip land. And alright, I guess we cut utility knife. Our lower end creatures aren't that great with the utility knife anyway. And I think I cut Mesa Lynx, and we just hope to get to 3 mana all of the time. Oh, that seems like a bad plan though, doesn't it? Amiria Captain, Forticast. Okay, this is flying at his Vigilance. I think we definitely have to keep that. Smite the Monstrous, Zendikar, Stampede, Turn Timber Ascetic. Maybe we cut a Turn Timber Ascetic. Yeah, let's cut one Turn Timber Ascetic. The Shepherd of Heroes is also a cleric. It is flying, so at least we're not going to be getting rid of a flying creature. The Stampede is a flip land, so it can't be that bad at the end of the day. Turn Timber Ascetic is just a body, but because our curve is relatively heavy towards 3 and 4 as it is, having multiple copies of Turn Timber Ascetic in our hand will probably be pretty bad. We'll never be excited about that. And Kazandu Stomper is our high-end cards. So I think this is what we're going to be going with. Very exciting, very exciting. Please give me a break here as I drink some water.